Welcome to the TheDPost Sports Chat. I'm Drew Rubenstein here with Todd Murray. And Todd, the WVU women's basketball team dropped the game to Baylor recently, and Odyssey Sims had a Coliseum record 48 points. And now you've watched and covered a lot of college basketball, both men's and women's. Where does that performance rank among the individual great moments that you've seen?
I'd say it's certainly right up there. Odyssey was incredible. Was hitting shots from all over the floor, was beating people off the dribble, going to the basket, getting fouled, went to the free throw line. I think hit 14 of her points from the line. It's like Baylor coach Tim Mulkey said afterwards, she never ceases to amaze me. You just can't guard her, and the Mountaineers really had their trouble with that on this night.
And it seemed like, Meg Bolger was actually color commentator during the game, and she's had some highlights at the Coliseum, and she was saying that she's never seen a guard, either somebody that she's competed against or somebody that she's watched have the abilities that Odyssey Sims did. And it seemed like WVU was trying to do different things defensively. What all were they trying to do, and what is it about Sims you think that still allowed her to excel?
Yeah, they tried to trap her, when they could, cut off her drives, but she just has such great skills with the ball, dribble penetration, and so forth that. We've seen flashes of this in the past, but when you have a 6'8" Brittany Griner, her main job was to get the ball inside to her. Now Mulkey has given her the freedom, out on the perimeter. She needs to make things happen if they're going to win. So she has the green light to pretty much do whatever she needs to do, and she's a great player, and I certainly see the Baylor riding her a long way this year.
For WVU, somebody that they have to be able to rely on to excel is Asia Bussey. And a topic that we discussed throughout the non-conference part of WVU's schedule was Mountaineers' inability to sometimes get her the ball as much as Mike Carey wants. And it seems like that issue came back up against Baylor. What's going on? Is it similar stuff that we saw in the non-conference part of the schedule, or are there new reasons why Asia is just not getting the ball like she should?
I think it was more of the same. Baylor was on her pretty good, but sure, you look at the first half stats and you see 4 shot attempts, and that just can't happen for WVU against a team of Baylor's caliber. She needs to be getting the ball a lot more, getting a lot more shots up. Got 8 shots up in the second half. I think finished with 17 points and 7 rebounds. But in a game like that, I think she was obviously more talented than Baylor's post players, and the bottom line, they've got to get her the ball.
Can you identify it? Has Mike Carey been able to identify it? Are there issues with the offense? Is it just breakdowns by individual players not getting her the ball? Does Asia need to be more aggressive and come up higher to get the ball? What's going on here?
Yeah, she said after the game that she was trying to demand the ball, but WVU maybe took a few more threes than they should have at times last night instead of looking to get the ball inside. I know all the players they're aware of it. They know Asia has to be a force inside for them to win in the Big 12, and I'm sure that's something they'll be focusing on for Sunday when Texas comes in here.
Yeah, and preparing for that Texas game, the loss to Baylor snapped WVU's 13-game winning streak. They haven't dealt with this type of adversity. Where do you see this team kind of going from here? Are they able to rebound, or what are the challenges now?
I think they will, given the number of seniors who are playing, and they understand how difficult this Big 12 is. The Big 12 schedule makers, gave them a really difficult start, opening at Kansas, and then nationally ranked Oklahoma State, come home for number 7 Baylor. They've got a Texas team that is on the verge of cracking the top 25. Then they've got to go next week to an Iowa State team that, as we sit here today, is undefeated. Then you come back for Oklahoma, that has been a ranked team this year. That's a pretty tough 6-game opening stretch in the Big 12. There's very little time to get too high after a win or too low after a loss, and I think with the veterans that they understand that.
Very good. Todd, appreciate your time once again, and please continue to check TheDPost.com for the latest on the Mountaineers. Thanks for watching today.